I'm going to show you my 3-step eyeshadow look for easy, simple, on-the-go makeup. I'm going to be using the Catrice and Eman palette. I don't know if you can get this anymore, but it is a very basic color story, just browns with some pink shimmer, gold, and a bronze. You can get these in any palette, but this is just the palette that I am choosing to use today. So one of my favorite things about this eyeshadow look is you only need 3 shades. You only need 1 brush. The other 2 shades you're going to be using your finger with. And it is super simple, but it is super effective. I'm going to be going into the shade Sunset right here with a large fluffy brush. But before I forget, we're going to prime our lids. And I'm just going to be using the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Primer. I do already have mascara on. It's from a different video, so just ignore that. We normally do the eyeshadow first. But this is in the shade Medium Deep. It does get offered in a variety of skin tones, which I think is really cool because I hate when you use eyeshadow primer, how you'll end up having a line where you can see where it stopped, whereas when it's your same skin tone, even if that line is present, it doesn't look as harsh. So we're going to go ahead and go into that first shade, and I am just packing it all over this large blending brush. We're going to go ahead and get on in there with this Sunset shade. And my favorite thing about it too is you can be really, really messy and it still ends up really, really pretty. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. And just really build up that transition shade like we did on the other eye. Make sure it's nice and blended out. And it's just a mid-tone brown if you don't have this palette. We've got that shade blended. Now we're going to go into the shade right here in the middle called Laguna. And I'm going to take my middle finger for that. And this is going to substitute any outer quarter shade that we were going to use. And we're just going to go in with this shade as the outer corner shade. And same thing on the other side. We're going to go into the shade right here called Melrose on our index finger, and that's going to go on the inner part of the lid. And then where they meet, we're just going to feather the 2 together to make it look more seamless. And we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. And then lastly, we're taking the brush that we used and we're going to go over where we placed that outer corner shade and just make sure there's no harsh lines like there is on this side. And we really don't want that shimmer to spread, so we're kind of going to blend downward. And there you have it. Probably the easiest, simple eyeshadow look, but yet it is effective. I get so many compliments on this eyeshadow when I wear it to my job. A lot of older women compliment my makeup when it's like this, I think just because of the simplicity, but it's kind of where the older generation and the younger generation can kind of unite, is we all like something simple yet effective. So that finishes the 3 eyeshadow look. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!